Jennifer, you think Diddy's guilty?
Passy is involved in the federal case. But what about the other women? Could they be drawn into the federal case somehow?
Ben Affleck has reportedly exposed shocking details about Sean Diddy Combs' alleged influence over Jennifer Lopez during her early days in Hollywood. According to insiders, Affleck claims that Diddy played a major role in shaping J.Lo's career, but not in the way most people think. Instead, he allegedly groomed her for the elite circles of the entertainment industry, introducing her to powerful figures who dictated careers behind the scenes. This revelation has reignited discussions about Diddy's controversial past, his connections in Hollywood, and the dark side of the industry that many believe remains hidden from the public eye.
J.Lo is just, I don't know. Every man she's been with has said the same thing, except for Diddy. Diddy's the only one that said she was a great girlfriend and how he wish he hadn't messed it up.
Nah.
How is that the only man in her life that had regrets about their relationship, but everybody else ran for the hills? Like, it's not nobody noticing that everybody else that's left her, oh, she was too this, she was this, she was that. But Diddy said she was perfect.
Yeah, maybe she was meant for the medal.
What happens if you're only perfect for the devil?
God damn.
What the f does that make you?
Damn.
These claims have sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, raising serious questions about Diddy's influence and his past relationships with rising stars. Ben Affleck, who dated Jennifer Lopez in the early 2000s and later rekindled their romance decades later, reportedly hinted that Diddy's involvement in J.Lo's career was not just about mentorship, it was about control.
Simple fact that all Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy Oscar winner for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot. For all we know, that bullet came from the gun that was in her hand. And not once has she spoken for the betterment of that woman. Not once has she donated to her family or for her medical bills that she's still paying. Say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like J.Lo has said nothing. I'm outside. Yeah, you outside. Another
Like
person.
us. Jaguar Wright, known for her bold statements about industry figures, suggests that Affleck believes Diddy manipulated Lopez, ensuring that she remained within his circle of influence while exposing her to powerful elites who could elevate or destroy her career. This aligns with long-standing rumors that Diddy has deep ties to industry gatekeepers and that his lavish parties weren't just about celebration, but about networking in ways that many would find disturbing.
Jennifer Lopez, when she's finally held accountable for the part she played in the harm that was put on Natanya Rubin's life.
Do you think they'll bring up charges on Jennifer Lopez?
They better. She committed perjury. And the attorney that was representing the defense side of that suborned perjury. Last time I checked.
Speculation is growing about a possible butterfly effect, connecting Jennifer Lopez's rise to fame with Diddy's long history of controversies. As Diddy's legal troubles resurface, Lopez finds herself back in the spotlight due to their past relationship. Although she distanced herself from him years ago, their shared history, particularly the infamous 1999 nightclub shooting, continues to shadow her public image. With Diddy's arrest bringing renewed attention to the case, many are now re-examining whether Lopez had any involvement or knowledge of what really happened that night.
This is J.Lo, aka Jenny from the block. Where she got the nickname from, I don't know. But it might have something to do with that whole club situation back in the late 90s involving P. Diddy and Shyne, where someone ended up getting in the face. But my girl Jaguar Wright was actually speaking on the situation about how J.Lo tries to disassociate herself from situations like that and how Benny Medina actually removed her from P. Diddy and put her with someone new.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, Oscar winner for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot at that club.
For all we know, that bullet came from the gun that was in her hand. And not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman. Not once has she donated to her family or for her medical bills that she's still paying, or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like J.Lo has said nothing.
Insiders like Jaguar Wright suggest that Lopez may have believed marrying Affleck could help her escape the shadow of Diddy's controversies. However, she implied that this strategy may not work given the severity of the charges against Diddy and the ongoing investigations. Wright's comments reflect a broader question. Can Lopez successfully distance herself from Diddy's legacy and maintain her public image amid such turbulence?
Nothing. You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall?
Do you agree with Jaguar, or do you think it's just a coincidence? It's your boy Brian. Much respect.
The nightclub shooting in 1999, which saw both Lopez and Diddy briefly jailed, has resurfaced due to Diddy's current legal troubles. At the time, Lopez was cleared of any wrongdoing, but the recent arrest has led to renewed speculation about her involvement. Some reports suggest that both Diddy and Lopez might face further investigation into this event, particularly as Diddy's legal troubles deepen.
Jaguar Wright told us that J.Lo is going to be investigated with Diddy. Jaguar Wright said that Diddy and JLo are both going to be investigated for the 1999 nightclub shooting where the victim said that Diddy pow-powed her in the face. Jaguar Wright said that there was a Law and Order SUV episode that was made depicting the truth about what really happened that night at the nightclub and who was all involved, and how a rapper was made to take the fall even though it really wasn't him, and how they tried to get this woman away from having to testify. And she said that this episode depicted the truth about what really happened that night, and then Law and Order SUV took this episode down and then scrubbed it. So I went ahead and did a little bit of digging, and I did find out that there was a Law and Order episode called 3 Dog Night, season 12, episode 9, that was inspired by Diddy's involvement in the shooting related investigation. So me being curious and wanting to watch this episode, I went ahead and did a little bit of research, and it said that I could watch the 3 Dogs Night episode on Peacock. So I went to season 12, episode 9, as you can see right here, and it says this is the episode called Gray. This episode is not the episode called 3 Dogs Night, which was honestly really weird, because why were they so adamant on taking this episode off the air? Jaguar Wright was saying that in this episode of Law and Order SVU that J.Lo was depicted as an actual accomplice and she was taking part in these crimes. So I went and did a little bit of digging because I found this super weird, and it said back in the day Lopez may have had a hand in Puffy's case, says an eyewitness. Jaguar Wright also said that in this episode that they were hiding the woman that was depicted to be J.Lo out, that way she wouldn't have to testify. And as you can see here, I pulled up another article. Lopez won't testify in Combs' gun trial. Jennifer Lopez says she will not take the stand at the weapons trial against former boyfriend and rap mogul Sean Puffy Combs.
As Diddy's controversies continue to escalate, some speculate that Lopez is working behind the scenes to protect her public image. Over the years, Lopez has strategically distanced herself from Diddy, but questions remain about whether she is still linked to him through unresolved legal matters. Public perception is crucial for Lopez, and her silence on Diddy's arrest is being interpreted by some as an attempt to avoid negative association.
So we all know that Shyne was 21 when he was convicted of murder, assault, and reckless endangerment, and he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Yes, 10 fucking years. Diddy, on the other hand, got his charges dropped, stemming from the shooting. By 2003, Shyne was dropped from Diddy's Bad Boy Records, and 1 year later, he publicly said Diddy betrayed him. And we all know. Now, this is from Vibe magazine. Now, after Shyne was released, he went on a bunch of interviews, and one interview he did was Drink Champs with Noriega. And the conversation topic everybody wanted to talk about was the infamous 1990 shooting at New York City nightclub and the trial involving him and Diddy. Now, on numerous occasions in the past, rapper turned politician has spoken out against Diddy, his former CEO, and how he avoided prison time, while Shyne did a bid for 10 years for his role in the Pow Pow. However, He's since had changed heart, revealing that he no longer holds a grudge against Diddy. Shyne goes to say, I don't really blame him now as much as I did then. Shyne explained to Nori and DJ EFN, because I did go through a stage of bitterness.
Jennifer Lopez's relationship with Diddy from 1999 to 2001 has been the subject of scrutiny for years, especially following the infamous nightclub shooting incident. Despite the passage of time, this chapter of her life continues to draw attention, now more than ever, as Diddy faces mounting legal troubles. With ongoing investigations unfolding, many are wondering why Lopez has remained silent about his arrest, given the significance of their past relationship and the possibility of new revelations emerging.
We have lots of plans for Nuvo, for Fuse, and what we're gonna do. It's gonna be an exciting time.
Did Puff call you and say congratulations? Or did he call you say, bitch?
He did email me and say congratulations.
He did?
Yes, he did. Yes.
All right,
and I know he, was in the bidding. I didn't know he was in the bidding until very close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that they were doing that. And I was kind of like, why is he doing that? Like, I was like, all of a sudden, it was just like, now he's just my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want my friend doing that. But at the end of the day, we got it, and I was very excited.
Congratulations, man. So that's
Ben Affleck's decision to testify against Diddy has added another layer of complexity to his marriage with Lopez. Sources indicate that Affleck's involvement in the case may have stemmed from concerns about Lopez's connection to Diddy's legal issues. Some speculate that Affleck, already uncomfortable with Lopez's past ties to Diddy, found the recent allegations too much to handle. This discomfort may have played a role in their rumored separation.
And they have no prenup. She also filed herself without a lawyer. Date of separation is listed as April 26th. And obviously we know they got married in Vegas, but then they had that Georgia wedding. And today is actually the anniversary for the Georgia wedding. So she filed technically on her 2-year anniversary. Likely on purpose. Symbolism, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is I assume that this was pre-planned and everybody knew what was gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be like a shock to him. I'm guessing if she filed without an attorney, then they've already discussed what's gonna happen and they'll split up whatever they wanna split up. Likely there's not much to split up, right? They already sold their home. I'm sad about it. It was so exciting when it happened 2 years ago. I was like, ooh, they're getting back together. No, I'm just sad. I just hope they're both happy. I hope everybody's happy. He was dropping off his daughter at college. He looked happy there, and she's been living life. I think everybody's happy. I think it's for the best. It's for the best. But wait, I just thought about it for a second. They have a movie coming out soon, and they allegedly have a movie coming out soon. And when they do, that press tour is gonna be another crazy press tour.
Affleck's testimony could be viewed as a significant turning point in his relationship with Lopez.
Back in the early Ben days, because there's the before Ben and then the now Ben, we actually have a soundbite from your 2002 album. You're talking about your relationship with him. Let's take a quick peek at that. Oh boy.
Feel like you have a partner, you know what I mean? Somebody standing by your side who supports you and is your best friend.
Nothing has changed. Isn't that so?
I say the same thing now.
But you feel that way about him now.
I do.
It's been rumored that they are not doing well, separating. He was photographed without his wedding band on, but then they've been seen together ever since. It wouldn't be surprising to me
if they got divorced.
Yeah, if they just weren't doing well. And she liked something on Instagram that was very weird. It was a
carousel?
Yes, of what you need in a relationship or something like that.
Okay, well, that's a tall tale sign.
Yeah, no, a random Instagram account.
She's saving it for later.
Yeah. She's like, you gotta read this.
Yeah. And it was your partner doesn't spend time with you. It was all stuff like that. And she liked it. And I was like, J.Lo, what are you doing?
Maybe she needs to go back to her bodega and get to her roots and calm down.
While both have remained relatively quiet on the reasons for their split, it's been suggested that Diddy's arrest and the resurfacing of old controversies were a major source of tension between the couple.
51-year-old Ben Affleck is ready to call an end to his 2-year marriage, going as far as to claim the decision to tie the knot was down to temporary insanity. A source says that the star has come to his senses after previously being so in love with 54-year-old Jennifer Lopez that he could not think straight. While he has been spotted spending quality time alone with Lopez in recent days, he now feels his head is clear and he can move on. Quote, if there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would, end quote. The Page 6 source said, quote, he feels like the last 2 years was just a fever dream, and he's come to his senses now and understand there is just no way this is going to work, end quote. Meanwhile, J.Lo is reportedly talking to Ben's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, to prevent Ben from relapsing.
Lopez, facing increasing pressure, might be trying to control the narrative by distancing herself from Affleck and Diddy simultaneously.
And the smear campaign has started. Jennifer Lopez's friends claim singer tried to salvage failed relationship, but Ben Affleck has a dark side to him. Has Ben Affleck been shitty in the past? Absolutely. But let's look at this current situation. Page 6 is claiming that he's been spotted at the Polo Lounge with Kit Kennedy, 36-year-old daughter of failed president hopeful Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The kind of big love Jennifer believes in is not in Ben's DNA. Ben has a darkness to him that no one can fix. His ex-wife couldn't fix it, Jennifer Garner. And then here's the quote from Jennifer Garner that they bring up, the old quote. When the sun shines on you, you feel it. When the sun is shining elsewhere, it's cold. He can cast quite a shadow. Irreconcilable differences is what J.Lo filed. If Ben cheated, it will come out, and that man is for the streets. But I think she's trying to control the narrative and villainize Ben. I don't think she's able to take responsibility yet for showing those love letters. She really screwed up.
Adding fuel to the fire, former Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight recently reignited public speculation about Lopez and Diddy's past, insinuating that Lopez's current troubles are partly rooted in her old relationship with Diddy. Knight's comments have drawn even more attention to the ongoing investigation and whether Lopez might be implicated or dragged into legal battles as a result.
Former record executive Suge Knight suggested that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's divorce was triggered by Lopez's appearance in tapes the FBI seized during a raid on Sean Diddy Combs' properties. Knight believes the FBI allegedly handed Ben Affleck tapes from the raid that implicate J.Lo in questionable activities. Jennifer Lopez and her management team were reportedly on high alert, holding crisis talks to strategize in case she gets entangled in the ongoing criminal investigation surrounding her ex, Sean Diddy Combs.
Prosecutors have revealed that over 100 individuals have come forward with allegations against Diddy, painting a dark picture of his behavior during the height of his career. In light of these revelations, Affleck's decision to testify may seem even more significant.
We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter no matter who the evidence implicates. These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us with people claiming to have been victimized by Sean Combs. After vetting, we now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities.
What do you think about Ben Affleck's revelations and Jennifer Lopez's past with Diddy? Do you believe there's more to the story than what's been revealed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.